All right. Shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America and to wake the children of Israel up, who are so-called blacks, natives, and Latinos, okay? First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. I want to give a single salutation to you brothers who are on the four corners of the earth pushing this truth and sincerity, all right? I'm going to try to refilm this video again. And talk about, the distractions going on here in Babylon, all right? We're going to go into Exodus chapter 1, verse 7. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight up against us, and so get them out of the land. All right, I'm gonna jump over to a precept real quick, show you the same mindset of the oppressors. Okay, this is Psalms 83. It says Psalms 83, keep not thou silence, O God, hold not thou peace, and be not still, O God, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. Okay, they took crafty counsel against the Most High's people, the children of Israel, okay? They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance, all right? So they were trying to exterminate us back then. And going back into Egypt is going to let you know what the mindset of the oppressors was, It says back in Exodus chapter 1, it says chapter 1 verse 10. It says, come on, let me go back to verse 9. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. So they was afraid they was going to be overthrown by the children of Israel because, they were growing in numbers and they felt like they was going to be overthrown because, what servant really likes his oppressor like that, especially if they're not there voluntarily, okay? Therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built the Pharaoh treasure cities in Pitmoth and Ramses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel, okay? So the more stress that they was putting on them, the more these people, they tried to find a way to release their stress. Just like in modern days today, the children of Israel being oppressed, they have us at work all day long, 50, 60 hours a week, Sometimes, they have a saying in the world, we're living for the weekend, We work all week just to have Saturday and Sunday off, and most of us brothers don't even get those 2 days off. We're supposed to only work 5 days a week, according to our taskmaster at our jobs on the plantation. But, for the most part, we're working 6 and 7 days a week, way over 40 hours a week. And then they take what they call tribute out on us, or taxes. That's how you know you're a servant, because you have to pay tribute, okay? So, let me get back into the scriptures. It says, therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with the burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities of Pitmoth and Ramesses, okay? It says, but the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor, okay? And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage, and mortar and brick, and all the manner of service of the field, and the service wherein they were made to serve with rigor, all right? So he kept increasing the workload on them. He kept increasing all the things he had to do. Not only was that giving them, hard work like and rigor, like they were saying, like it was stressing them out, but also it was a distraction to the people, It was something that kept the people occupied so they couldn't think about the situation they were in. Fast forward that into today, when you have, all these distractions going on here in Babylon. You have, the sports games going on. You got the nightclubs, the parties, and things like that. When we get off of work after having a hard week of work, the first and only thing that a lot of Jakes like to do is go out and go party and have fun, But it's not a time for that, It's not the season for that. There's always a time and a season for everything, But that's why most of our people are still sleeping in that docile state, because they're so distracted by the things going on around them in Egypt. And that's coming from all the oppression that they're having. You know, they're being oppressed all day long, so they just want to go home and relax and not think about the things that's going on. So they only have a limited amount of time to sit there and think about things. Or in Esau's mind, strategize how to get out of my condition. Why am I in this condition? To go and seek truth, go and try to figure out what's going on, try to learn about his heritage, come back to his customs. You know, and Esau knows that if we have idle time, we're gonna come back, you know, through our power. We're gonna start trying to figure out why we have this oppression, what's going on. We're gonna start seeking truth. You know, and he doesn't want that, because he knows that once we start waking up and we start calling on the name of the Most High, you know, that's the end of his kingdom. Like in 2nd Ezra, it says Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is that follow it. You know, so his main motive right now is to keep us occupied to the point where, you know, we don't have time to do anything else. You know, we're just always working, and when we get off of work, we want to have a little bit of time to you know, kick back and let our feet rest, you know. And, you know, if we had more and more time to, you know, if you had ample time, you'd have more time to study, you have more time to be in the scriptures and stuff like that. But mostly everything that Esau's giving you right now is a distraction, you know. Hopefully that was an edifying video, you know. And I want to say shalom.